My dear students, in the last class we have discussed some problems of AP is nothing but arithmetic progression. In this class also we can discuss some more interesting problems of arithmetic progression. The first one is in the flower bed there are 23 rose plants are there in first row and 21 in second row, 19 in third row, and so on, and so on, and so on. And also there are 5 rose plants in the last row. In the last row. Then find number of rows in a flower bed. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ in the flower bed, ಒಂದು flower bed ಇದೆ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ there are 23 rose plants in first row, or 23 rose plants are there in first row. Next one, and 21 in second row, 19 in third row, and so on. And also there are 5 rose plants in the last row. Then find number of rows in a rose is nothing but is not a rose in a flower bed is nothing but ಒಂದು flower bed ಇದೆ, ಆ flower bed ಅಲ್ಲಿ we consider 1 2 3 4 5, this we consider A B C D and so on. This number 1 is nothing but these number lines 1 2 3 4 5 is nothing but so on. Like this, these type of line or these type of we represent vertically represent, we called as a columns. This we called as a columns, or vertically or nothing but these type of lines we called as a columns. These type of A B C D ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಹಾರಿಜಾಂಟಲ್ ಲೈನ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ವಿ, ಈ ರೀತಿ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಏನಂತ ಕರ್ಕೊಂತೀವಿ ರೋಸ್. ದಿಸ್ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ರೋಸ್. 1 row 2 row 3 4 5 6 and so on rows. This is nothing but rows. It's not a rose is nothing but these type of line or these type of boxes we called as a rows. ಈ ರೀತಿ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂತ ರೋಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಫ್ಲವರ್ ಬೆಡ್ ರೋಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ರೋ, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ರೋ, ಥರ್ಡ್ ರೋ, ಫೋರ್ತ್ ರೋ, ಫಿಫ್ತ್ ರೋ and so on rows are there. Here in the first row 23 rose plants are there. 23 rose plants are there. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ರೋ ನಲ್ಲಿ 23 ರೋಸ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದಾವೆ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗುಲಾಬಿ ಗಿಡಗಳಿದಾವೆ 23. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನೇ ರೋ ನಲ್ಲಿ 23 ಗುಲಾಬಿ ಗಿಡ ಇದಾವೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ರೋ ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ 21 rose plants are there. ಇನ್ನೂ ಕೂಡ 21 rose plants ಇದಾವೆ. This one is the first row. Second row, in the third row 19 rose plants are there. 19 rose plants are there. ಇದೇ ರೀತಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ರೋ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತದಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಫ್ಲವರ್ ಬೆಡ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ರೋ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಇದಾವೆ rose plants? There are 5 rose plants are there. Only 5 rose plants are there. This one is the we don't know which which one is the row? This one. It's nothing but nth row. This we called as an nth row. ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಇದು ಯಾವ ರೋ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ರೋ ನಲ್ಲಿ 23 ಬರ್ತವೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತು, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ರೋ ನಲ್ಲಿ 21 ಬರ್ತವೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತು, ಥರ್ಡ್ ರೋ ನಲ್ಲಿ 19 ಬರ್ತವೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತು, ಬಟ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ರೋ ನಲ್ಲಿ 5 ಬರ್ತವೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತು. ಬಟ್ ಅದು ಎಷ್ಟನೇ ರೋ ಅಂತ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. We can find out that row is nothing but here one of the AP is formed. One of the AP is formed. We can calculate number of rows is nothing but nth row. Which one is the nth row? Nth row is nothing but in the nth row there are 5 rows plants are there. In which one is that row? Which is that row? We can find out which one that one. I understand. First we return solution. The number of row plants in each rows confuse about the rows yes, so number of rows plants in each row ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದೊಂದು ರೋ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತ number of rows plants ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರ್ತಿದಾವೆ. Here first row is 23, next one is 21, next one is 19 and so on. In the last row there are 5 rows plants are there. There are 5 rows plants are there. We can find out number of rows. Number of rows. This one is the first row, second row, third row and so on. We don't know which one is this one. This is nothing but nth row. This one is nth row. ಅದು ಯಾವ ರೋ ಅಂತ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ nth row ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೀವಿ. nth row ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೀವಿ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ here given ಏನೇನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ a1 we can simply call as an a is nothing but 23. The common difference b next term minus previous term is nothing but 21 minus 23. 21 minus 23. Here d is equal to minus 2. D is equal to minus 2. Next term this one 21 is the next term. Previous term is 23. 21 minus 23 is nothing but d is equal to minus 2. Nth term is equal to 5. Here n is equal to question mark. Number of rows or number of terms is equal to question mark. We don't know how many terms are there. ಎಷ್ಟು terms ಬರ್ತವೆ ಅಂತ ಏಕೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಎಷ್ಟು terms ಬರ್ತವೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದೇ ಈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ ಗೆ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು rows ಬರ್ತವೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. Here we know the formula an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Here anth term is 5 is equal to first term is 23 plus n, we don't know, n minus 1 into d is minus 2. D is minus 2. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಸಿಂಬಲ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. The bracket symbol shows the multiplication. 5 is equal to 23 plus into minus minus 2 into n 2n plus into minus 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 into minus plus 2 into 2 here constant term ಅನ್ನು ಒಂದು ಸೈಡ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡೋದು ಮತ್ತೆ ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ ನ ಒಂದು ಸೈಡ್ ತಗೊಂಡೋಗೋಣ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ ಒಂದು ಬಂದಿದೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ RHS ಇಂದ LHS ಗೆ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಸೈನು ಪ್ಲಸ್ 2n. here only one term is there, that's why we can take an LHS to RHS. 23, this one is 23, this one is plus 2, here minus 5. Here 2n is equal to 25 minus 5 is nothing but 2n is equal to 20. n is equal to 20 by 2. 2 1s are 0. n is equal to 10. How many rows will be obtained or how many terms will be obtained? There are 10 rows in the flower bed. ಅಗರ್ ಎಷ್ಟು rows ಗಳು ಬರ್ತಿದಾವೆ? 10 rows ಗಳು ಬರ್ತಿದಾವೆ. ಅಗರ್ ಏನಂತ ಬರೆಯೋದು ಕನ್ಕ್ಲೂಷನ್? there are 10 rows. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ 10 ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್. ಇಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಈ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ there are 10 rows in the flower bed. ಫ್ಲವರ್ ಬೆಡ್. ಅದರ ಫ್ಲವರ್ ಬೆಡ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ರೋಸ್ ಗಳು ಬರ್ತಿದಾವೆ? 10 ರೋಸ್ ಬರ್ತಿದಾವೆ. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ವೆರಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ನೋಡಬಹುದು. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ರೋ 23 ನಾ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ 21 ನಾ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ 19 ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಹಾಕೋದು ಕಾಮನ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ 2 ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 17 15 13 11 next one is 9 7 5 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 rows ಬಂದಿದೆ first row 23 next 21 19 17 15 13 11 9 7 5 अगर ಎಷ್ಟು rows ಬರ್ತಿದ್ರೆ 10 rows अगर आंसर ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂದಿದೆ 10 rows this is not necessary that one is necessary there are 10 rows in the front there are 10 rows in the front next one next one the ratio between fifth and 10th term of an AP is nothing but arithmetic progression is 1:2 1:2 and 12th term is 36 then find AP ಇಲ್ಲೇನಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ the ratio between ಯಾವುದು ನಡುವೆ 5th and 10th term of an AP is 1:2 and the 12th term is 36 then find AP ಇಷ್ಟು ಹೇಳ್ತಿರೋದು ಈ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ನ ನೀವು in last year 10th exam midterm exam and also in February 2020 February ನಲ್ಲಿ preparatory exam ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ midterm ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೆ 2020 February preparatory exam ಅಲ್ಲಿ last previous year ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ these type of questions ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ the ratio between ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಇದೆ ಯಾವುದು ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಇದೆ 5 1 2 3 4 5 and so on ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಇದಾವೆ ಈ 5th ಟರ್ಮ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ನ ರೇಷಿಯೋ 5th ಟರ್ಮ್ 10th ಟರ್ಮ್ 5th ಟರ್ಮ್ 10th ಟರ್ಮ್ the ratio is nothing but comparison of two quantity with same kind ಎರಡು ಸೇಮ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥವನ್ನ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತದೆ ರೇಷಿಯೋ that is nothing but we can compare a to b it can also written as a is to b is nothing but a by b ಈ ರೀತಿ ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಯಾವುದು ಟರ್ಮಿಗೆ ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ 5th and 10th term of an ab is nothing but given the ratio is given a 5th term and 10th term ಇವೆರಡಕ್ಕೂ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಏನು is 1:2 is 1:2 a 5th term and compared to a 10th term the ratio becomes 1:2 is represent the proportionality this can be written as a 5th term divided by a 10th term is equal to 1/2 this one is the proportionality symbol ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಪೋರ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ a is to b ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು a by b ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ನಾವು ಬರ್ದಿರೋದು ಅಷ್ಟೇ that is the same that one is a you can represent you can simplify this one we can transpose by transposing method 2 into a5 is equal to a10 cross multiplying method 2 into a5 a1 into a10 is nothing but a10 10th term 2 into 5th term the 5th term can be also written as a plus 4d ಹೌದಾ 5th term ನ ಏನಂತ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು due to of a ಅಂತ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು a is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d here n is 5 minus 1 is equal to 4 that's why a plus 4d is equal to 10th term a plus 9d here can multiply 2 into a 2a plus 8d is equal to a plus 9d. ಸೇಮ್ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂತ ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂತ ಒಂದು ಸರಿ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬರೋಣ. 2a minus a is nothing but a is equal to 9d minus d is equal to d is nothing but a is equal to d. This is the equation number 1. ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀನಿ. 2a ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಉಳಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು a ಈ ಸೈಡ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ minus a ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. 2a minus a is nothing but a 90 ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಉಳಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು 80 ಆ ಸೈಡ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ minus d minus 80 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. 90 minus d is nothing but d. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಬಂತು ಒಂದು ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್ a is equal to d. We can find out a, it will be obtained. We can find out d and also obtain a because of these two are same. These two are same. This one indicate the these two are same. A is equal to d. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನು given ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಏನದು given? 12th term of this AP is 36. The 12th term can be written as a plus 11 into d is equal to 36. 12th term can be written as a plus 11d. Here we know that a value is nothing but with respect to d we know the a can be substituted. a na substitute ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? It can be d. Can be d. a ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು? a is equal to d ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ a is equal to d ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ಆಗ a ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು d ನ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದಾ? a ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ d ನ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದಾ? plus 11d is equal to 36. Yeah, d plus 11d is nothing but 12d is equal to 36. d is equal to 36 by 11. So 12. This one is 12. Transposing method. 12 ones are 12 threes are. d is equal to 3. d is equal to 3. By equation 1, a is equal to d. Here d is equal to 3. Therefore a is equal to 3. And also d is equal to 3. d is equal to 3. And also d is equal to 3 because these two are same. ಹೌದಾ? ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ a is equal to 3 ಬಂತು d is equal to 3 ಬಂತು. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ a ಬರೀಬೋದಾ? a ಬರೀಬೋದಾ? ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ the required AP is first term a. Next one a plus d. General formula a plus 2d and so on. Here a is 3. a plus d 3 plus 3 is equal to 6. Next 6 plus 3 is nothing but 9. Next one 12 and so on. This is our required AP. This is our required AP. Already ನಾವು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು 3 plus 2 into 3. 3 2 is 6. 6 plus 3 is nothing but 9. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ a plus 3d ಬರುತ್ತೆ 3 into 3 is 9. 9 plus 3 12 and so on. This is our required AP of this statement. Required AP of this statement. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ? ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಆ ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಬರ್ಕೊಂತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಯಾವುದು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ 5th ಟರ್ಮ್ ಮತ್ತೆ 10th ಟರ್ಮ್ ಗೆ ಆ 5th ಟರ್ಮ್ ಮತ್ತೆ 10th ಟರ್ಮ್ ರೇಷಿಯೋ 1:2. ಅದರ this one indicates proportionality. It can be written as a 5th term is equal to 5th term divided by 10th term is equal to 1/2. By transposing method we can multiply 2 into a 5th term 1 into 10th term. We get 2 into 5th term is equal to 10th term. We can simplify this one. We get a is equal to d. These two are same. It indicates these two are same. By using another one equation or another one statement, the total term of an AP is 36. That's why we can written as a total term is equal to 36. We can simplify this one. D will be obtained. Here this one indicates a is equal to d. That's why d is equal to 3. Therefore a is equal to also 3. By using these first term and common difference, we can write an AP. Required AP of this given statement. Another one very important problem. This question is asked in the 2020 preparatory examination last year. The first term of two APs are equal. Two APs are equal. The first term of two APs are equal ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ then the ratios of of the common difference is 1:2. Then the ratio of their common difference is 1:2. If the seventh term of first and the 21st term of second APs are 23 and 125 respectively. Then find 2 APs. ಇಲ್ಲಿ the first term of 2 APs are equal ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರೇ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ 2 AP ಇದಾವೆ, 2 APs are there, 2 arithmetic progressions are there. ಆ 2 arithmetic progression ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, 2 arithmetic progression ಇದಾವೆ. ಆ 2 arithmetic progression ಅಲ್ಲಿ A1 ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೋ ಆ 2 ಈಕ್ವಲ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ then the ratio of their common difference, ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು common difference ಬರುತ್ತೆ, you can choose this one is D1, the common difference. You can choose this one, common difference is D2. ಇವೆರಡು ರೇಷಿಯೋ D1 is to D2 is 1:2 ಅಂತಾನೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಕಾಮನ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಂದು ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಇರೋದು ಸ್ನಾನಂತ ಧರ್ಮ ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಕಾಮನ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ನ ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಬಂದು 1:2 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಇಫ್ ದ ಸೆವೆಂತ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ AP ಮತ್ತೆ 21st ಟರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ AP, ಫಸ್ಟ್ AP ನ seventh term is equal to 23, second AP ನ 21st term 125 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ AP ನ 7th term ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ AP ನ 21st term ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಏನು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, then find these 2 APs. ಅವೆರಡು AP ನ first solution given let first ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, first term of 2 APs are equal. Let first terms of 2 APs are equal. 2 APs is equal ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಾನು ಏನು ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ, 2 AP ನ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ A ಆಗಿರಲಿ, we don't know which one is that one. Value of first term we don't know, that's why we can choose variable a ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಒಂದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ AP ಇದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ A ಆಗಿರಲಿ, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ AP ಇದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ A ಆಗಿರಲಿ ಅಂತ ಚೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ and common difference CD is nothing but common difference, and common difference are D1 and D2 respectively. 1 AP ನ ಕಾಮನ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ D1 ಆಗಿರಲಿ, ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗಿದೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು AP ನ D2 ಏನಾಗಿರಲಿ, ಕಾಮನ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರಲಿ, ಆಗಿ ಎರಡನೇ AP, ಬಟ್ ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಗೊತ್ತು. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಏನಂತ ಬರೀಬಹುದು, ಸಿನ್ಸ್ ratio of D1 is to D2, the ratio of these two arithmetic progression common difference is 1:2 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆ ಕಾಮನ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ನ ಎರಡು ಲೇಖನ ಕಾಮನ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಬಂದು 1:2. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ this indicates proportionality. D1 by D2 is equal to 1/2. We can simplify with this one by using transposing method. D1 into 2 is equal to 2D1, 1 into D2 is equal to D2. Equation number 1 ಅಂತ ನೋಡೋಣ. This is our equation number 1. ನಾವೇನಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, 2D1 is equal to D2 is nothing but 2 times of common difference of first AP is equal to common difference of second AP. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ D2 can be written in terms of D1. ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೀವಿ, D2 ನ in terms of D1 ಅನ್ನು ಬರ್ತೀವಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, D1. Next, the seventh term first AP. Here you can consider first AP. First AP. Next one second AP. Second AP. ಇಲ್ಲಿ seventh term of first AP. First AP consider ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ seventh term ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ 23 respectively is the number first one ಇರತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು seventh term here also first one 23. You can simplify this one. A second can be written as first term is A plus 6 into D B 1 ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಕೊಬೇಕು. ಯಾಕೆ D1 ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಕೊಬೇಕು ನಾವು? Why we can written as D1? Because first AP ನ ಕಾಮನ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ D1 ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ D1 ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಎರಡು AP ನ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ A, ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ A ಅಂತಾನೆ ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ this is our equation number 2 ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡು. Next one here A 21st term is equal to 125. Here A plus first term is same plus 20. Here 21 is there, therefore 20 into D2. The common difference of second AP is D2. That's why we can write as D2 125. But D2 we know with respect to D1. D2 ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ with respect to D1. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದಾ? A plus 20 into D2 place ಅಲ್ಲಿ you can substitute equation number 1 is nothing but 2 into D1 is equal to 125. A plus 40 D1 is equal to 125. This is our equation number 3. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ by using equation number 2 ನೋಡಿ A ಇದೆ D1 ಇದೆ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಲೀನಿಯರ್ ಬೈ 2 ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ ಲೀನಿಯರ್ ಬೈ equation ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು we can simplify this one. We can solve either either D. ಇವೆರಡರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದಾದರೂ ಒಂದು ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ ಸಿಕ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ ನ by using this equation ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. We can simplify this one. Subtract equation 2 from 3. First one A plus 40 into D1 is equal to 125. Here A plus 6 into D1 is equal to 23. Subtraction. That's why we can take plus into minus. Here also plus into minus. Here also plus into minus. A plus A minus A cancel out. Here plus 40 is there. Minus 6 is nothing but 34 into D1 is equal to 125 minus 23 is nothing but 102. 34 D1 is equal to 102. By transposing method, D1 is equal to 102 by 34. 34 ones are 34 threes are. D1 is equal to 3. D1 is equal to 3. Here D1 is equal to what we have done? 3. Therefore, we can find out D2 by using equation number 1. By using equation number 1, 2 D1 is equal to D2. Here D1 is 3. 2 into 3 is equal to D2. D2 will be obtained 6. D2 will be obtained 6. Again, common difference. First AP na common difference is 3. Second AP common difference is 6. First AP common difference 3. Second AP common difference 6. By using that one, we can find out the first term of an AP, the first term of a 2 AP, because we can find out this A is also same as 2 APs. ಎರಡು AP ಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಆ ಏನಿದೆ ಸೇಮ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ 1 A ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಸಾಕು. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ by equation 2 here A plus 6 into D1 is equal to 23. Here D1 is 3. A plus 6 into 3 is equal to 23. A is equal to 23 minus 18. A is equal to 5. A is equal to 5. A is 5. अगर D1 is 3, D2 is 6. By using these data. Using this data, A is equal to 5, D1 is equal to 3, and A is equal to 5, D2 is equal to 6. We can write two APs. Two APs of this given statement. अगर एक AP को बरीಬೋದಾ? By using this data use ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು therefore the first AP is A is equal to 1 to the root and 5. D1 is equal to 3. First term is 5. Next 5 plus 3 8. Next 8 plus 3 11. Next 11 plus 3 14 and so on. This is our first AP. Next one, the second AP. The second AP is A is equal to 3. A is equal to 5. Next D2 is equal to 6. The first term is 5. D2 is equal to 6 is nothing but A plus D2 is nothing but 11. 5 plus 6 11. Next 11 plus 6 is 17 and so on. This is our required second AP. 5 plus 6 11. 11 plus 6 17 and so on. This is our second AP. This is our first AP of this statement. And the last one is you do it yourself. The first two terms of an AP is equal, then the ratio of their common difference is 1:4, and the ratio of common difference is 1:4 if the 10th term of an AP is of a first AP and the 7th term of second APs are on 20 and 50 respectively. Then find two APs. Do it yourself.